tell you what happened. I play for London Seaward, and on Sunday we had a game against Chatham Town. About half an hour into the game, the ball was heading out for a corner, so I chase it down to try and clear the ball and save the corner. As I kick the ball, the Chatham Town striker gives me a little push. Because I was running so fast to get to the ball in time, this was enough to send me absolutely flying. I fly straight into the fence beside the pitch, and I break my fall with the back of my head. I go to reach for where all the pain's coming from, and as I bring my hands back in front of me, they are absolutely covered in blood. As soon as I see the blood in my hands, I go into pure panic, and I'm gonna be honest, from that moment onwards, I can't really remember the exact order of events. But I remember my goalkeeper coming over to me and she was trying so hard to calm me down. Honestly, I don't think anything was going to calm me down. And I remember the physios coming over. They secured my neck in place as a precaution and they wrapped my head in bandage just to try and stop the bleeding. I remember just like uncontrollably shaking, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to stop. I don't think it was cold. I think I was more just in shock. People started throwing coats on top of me, like literally just piling them on top of each other. Then I remember someone calling 999 to get an ambulance for me. When the ambulance arrived, the paramedics assessed me and they put me in one of those neck braces just kind of as a precaution. They slid me onto one of those portable stretchers so that they could get me into the ambulance and off to hospital. I've actually never been inside an ambulance before. Sadly though, I didn't get to see very much of it because I was strapped to the stretcher, but I did get a lovely view of the ceiling on the way to the hospital. At this point though, not gonna lie, I was so desperate for the toilet because obviously I'd had a lot of fluid to drink before the game, so I was ready to play football. And I think we'd been waiting quite a while for the ambulance to arrive. But obviously, because they were worried that I might have damaged my neck, I wasn't allowed to move from the stretcher. So I had a little bit more of a wait before I got to go to the toilet. We then arrived at the hospital and they took me out of the ambulance and got me inside. Then I remember my parents arriving. Again, I have no idea how long it took, but next I remember the doctor coming over to see me. He made an assessment on my neck and came to the decision that it was fine. Obviously I was super grateful about, but also very happy that it meant I could finally go to the toilet. They then ran a couple more tests on me. They checked the cut on the back of my head. Decided I didn't need any stitches though, because although there was a lot of blood, the cut in my head wasn't actually that deep. It was just a large area that had been cut. So after checking me all over, they decided I was all good and they discharged me. I'm so grateful that it wasn't anything serious. I'm also super grateful for everyone's help on Sunday. All of the players, physios, coaches and fans. And of course, a massive thank you to all of the NHS staff, the paramedics, who looked after me so well and helped me get seen to super quickly. Definitely not how I thought my game was going to go on Sunday, but I'm very grateful that I'm all alright and I'm looking forward to being back on the pitch with my teammates soon.